But this segment is not all about Phil O'Brien and my personal history. It's about the bigger picture, real history. Here we are about 200 metres from the bar at Kakadu Lodge. There's this old ancient symbol here, Chinese symbol. Now, that was scratched on this tree about 100 years ago by a Chinese miner called Hung Long. Now, he breathed his last breath just under this tree, and then he checked out. He checked out. The poor old fella, he perished. Now, back about 100 years ago, Hung Long was mining uranium around here. He was doing it pretty tough, but back in those days, uranium had a great value, especially in China, because the Chinese used to actually eat it. They'd eat it. It gave them great stamina. Honeymoon couples, they loved it. Like, there was a market for uranium. They used to, they'd love to get a teaspoon of yellow cake, put it in their stir fry, no problem. And at Chinese weddings, they didn't worry about any cake. They just got yellow cake, straight yellow cake. Great stamina for honeymoon couples, uranium, back in the day. And Hung Long, he was a player, and he was out here, he was mining, but he perished right here at this tree. Now, there's a symbol. Just before he carked it, he scratched this symbol, right? Now, I went back in Chinese history. I studied calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy. They don't use this symbol anymore, but I've found out what it meant, and it's quite amazing. This meant, 100 years ago, this symbol stood for, I could go a coldie right about now. That's what that means. Just before Hung Long checked out, he wrote this one, scratched it on the tree. I could go a coldie right about now. And the thing is, he could go a coldie, but there was nowhere to have a coldie. There was no bar here. Where's he going to have a coldie? There's no pub. So, 100 years down the track, they built one. The government chipped in, parks, national parks chipped in. Let's do it for the old prospector Hung Long. They built a bar in honour of this bloke and what he did here at Kakadu National Park. Unbelievable bit of history. Yeah, pretty emotional stuff. So anyway, now that I'm here, and it probably is about the 100th year anniversary of the death of poor old Hung Long, I think it's about time I paid my respects to the Territory on Tap legend, Hung Long.